OP's coworker has started peeing his pants, and HR does nothing. I am not OP. Coworker is wetting his pants regularly. What do I do? By a letter writer on Ask a Manager. Trigger warnings. Racism. Less than. Mood spoilers. Unsatisfying. Less than. An NBSP. Coworker is wetting his pants regularly. What do I do? May 13th, 2010. I found your blog while searching for help with a very uncomfortable and embarrassing problem. My coworker has started wetting himself during work. I'm not kidding. This is not something to joke about, as it could be a sign of serious health problems. He wears beige-colored pants, and around the middle of the day, when he stands up, you can see a very large stain running down his pants. To make matters worse, he does not wash his pants, so one can see dried urine stains from previous days. By Friday it's pretty bad. What do I do? It's very uncomfortable. It doesn't smell good, but besides the selfish thoughts of how it makes me feel. What about his health? Shouldn't someone say something to him? Based on health concerns alone? I've mentioned this to his manager. He refuses to do anything. I've mentioned it to the HR director. He said he would take care of it. Yet the problem persists. Please advise. This is not something that is a very common problem, so not getting much help by Googling it. An NBSP. Update December 24th, 2010. He's still doing it. Nothing has been done. The IT manager refuses to confront him about his hygiene. Urine-stained pants remain in effect. I think I have just gotten used to the smell. His jacket is another story. Never mind that he never washes it. When it rains. Here in Seattle, that's pretty frequent. It stinks to high heaven of mold and mildew and must. On top of all this, my other coworker has raging prejudices about age and frequently remarks about old people. She also uses a stereotypical accent when speaking to Hispanic coworkers. Lovely bunch of people I work with. What? God help me. If it weren't for this economy, I would be employed elsewhere. Promptly after reporting all the BS that goes on at this company. Honestly though, I have no idea to whom I would report this work environment. An NBSP. Update 2. Comment on post. I've repeatedly requested something be done. Went to the director of HR himself. He's saying it's the IT director's responsibility. As for reporting the person with raging prejudices, not so much. People have already complained about her. I complained about the ageist remarks. She was talked to but refuses to be respectful because she doesn't understand why anyone should take offense. She sees respecting others' differences as an infringement upon her individuality, so being an a-hole is her little form of protest. She doesn't realize it only betrays her lack of education and maturity as a human being. She's really only hurting herself. I did shift my work schedule to Sun Thursday so that I may reduce the number of hours per week I have to endure this environment. At the end of the day, I do have a choice. It is what it is, and if I hate it that bad, I do have the option to quit. Too bad the economy stinks. Otherwise I would stop complaining and just leave. Thanks for listening and thanks for the support. Some folks accused me of lying in my original post. Ah well, that's okay. I know the truth. Perhaps I should send them a swatch of the urine-stained pants as proof. An NBSP. Reminder: I am not the original poster. Well, that's a piss-poor HR department if you ask me. Well, time for me to go to bed. This isn't what I'd call the best of Reddit updates. Gross. I thought dealing with my manager's overpowering cologne was bad, but at least it wasn't eau de urine. Why on earth does the dude not just wear a damn diaper? They make diapers for adults that are discreet and look like regular underwear. If this is real, then Piss Pants must be doing this on purpose to spite his coworkers or something. I refuse to believe that someone could wear pissy pants for a week straight and be okay with it. I have to for my own sanity. Hey, maybe this is him also? https://wreddit.com/r/amethyst-comments/whv10/itaf for avoiding my ex-stepdad because his UTM source equals share and UTM medium equals iOS app and UTM name equals iOS CSS and UTM content equals 2 and UTM term equals 1. But it pretty much has to be a medical problem, right? That's naive. A wise man once said, "You ain't cool unless you pee your pants." Maybe her coworker was just wanting to be cool. Like Miles Davis levels of cool. Is this subreddit not for the best updates? This is garbage. Literally nothing changed. Vast majority of employers prefers employee like Oop. They need massive effort and mental fortitude just to voice their discomfort. This is the kind of employee that will happily stay with the company as long as you give them annual salary increment. They will never have the courage to seek new job. So nice to bully. I chuckled at. This is not something that is a very common problem, so not getting much help by Googling it. Less than. And lost it at. Perhaps I should send them a swatch of the urine-stained pants. Less than. I wonder what would have been said to Oop for using a strong deodorizing plug-in. If HR complained about the smell, Oop might have had the in to counter about the pee stink. A common thread I am seeing for solutions to business HR issues is to fight fire with fire. As then HR's refusal to initially act but complain about the rebuttal can be openly declared hypocritical and arbitrary. If anything, I have learned this from Ask a Manager. An update that nothing happened is not really an update. Can the op present is as a health concern for self in such unsanitary working condition? Maybe the different phrasing might help. Reading some Reddit posts makes me feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Who just does nothing when a worker is literally pissing themselves at their desk daily? I'd be inventing an email account, CCing basically everyone in the company and saying if nothing is done, the next email is to the media. This is a story that would go viral. My question is, this dude sits on chairs, right? I'm guessing not all metal ones either. Does he only ever sit at his desk? What about lunch? Does everyone just know what chair he sits on and wander around with Angry Orange in a spray bottle? Many years ago, we had a middle-aged woman at my work who peed herself while sitting on a stool. Now this was not constant behavior, but she did it a couple of times over the course of a few months. Each time she got embarrassed, mumbled something and went to clean herself up or went home. Came back the next day like nothing happened. In her case it was drugs. She was high as hell on something and in her stupor, peed herself. But this dude? Doing it every day? I'm pretty sure they have a manual that states the importance of hygiene. HR and the managers are completely useless idiots. Oops should set it up one day where one of the managers or HR, accidentally, has to sit on the guy's chair. I have a feeling their tune might change. I hate that Oop didn't get help. I hate that work forces people to let go of the most basic minimal requirements of human interaction. Okay, but like it's 100% HR's job to be dealing with these issues. If the guy's manager isn't doing anything, it's HR's job to force their hand or step in themselves. Also doesn't help that the pants peeing could be a sexual thing for this guy, which means he's sexually harassing everyone in the building. Legend. WTF did I just read?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.